Welcome back to Northside Square, everyone. My name is Quincy Jones, the project manager on behalf of Works Inc. And today I am joined by none other than Aaron Patrick of Aaron Patrick Architects. So Aaron Patrick Architects is the architectural firm located here in Memphis that is actually the contractor who handled all of the residential design of these wonderful 42 residential units. Welcome, Aaron. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you as well.
Likewise. Thank you for being here. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about your role in the project. But first, kind of tell us, how did you become an architect?
All right, so I knew from an early age, just being a kid, that I wanted to be an architect. I walk around and I look at buildings, and I always had a desire, like understanding how is that building put up.
Right.
And then understanding that the built environment is so important to like what we do. It's important to our cities. It sets the foundation of how neighborhoods are. So that always intrigued me. So I knew at an early age, and then in college I just pursued it. Actually, I pursued it in high school, and then that carried me on into pursuing it in college.
And you are a native Memphian.
Correct.
Okay. What high school?
Whitehaven.
Whitehaven
Tigers.
D-Haven. Okay. And then, if my memory doesn't fail me, University of Tennessee at Knoxville?
University of Memphis.
University of Memphis.
Yeah,
okay.
I was actually part of the first class that started the master's program for licensure of architects.
Wow.
So that was in 2008. I did undergrad from 2001 to 2006.
Gotcha.
And I worked for a few years, and then in 2008, the University of Memphis started their master's program. So that's how I was able to stay local and get my professional licensure for architects.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're currently here in one of our one-bedroom units. Again, this is the third floor of Northside Square, a total of 42 residential units. We're going to walk through and show you some visuals, give you some shots, and Aaron is going to talk a little bit about the concept and what his thought process is as he builds out. We're going to talk about some of the challenges of creating basically an apartment type structure in a building that was obviously built and designed as a school. So stay tuned. We're going to be back. We're going to answer some of those questions, and then we're going to give you some shots.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's kind of like what you said. It gives it the urban feel, the New York feel. So yeah, you're right. It's part of it.
It's very,
Appealing.
and it's not fake.
Right.
Oftentimes,
Give some character.
people
Try to do it. So this is a corridor hallway, right?
This is a corridor. Yeah, this is in your unit at this point.
Okay.
So that's your door, and then once you come down this corridor, you got the option to go to your bedroom. Once again, you come all the way down here, and you're in the kitchen area, and you have your main living space here.
Got it.
Existing openings, but new windows obviously gives you great natural light.
So welcome back to Northside Square. Still visiting with Aaron Patrick of Aaron Patrick Architects, talking about residential units here inside of the former Northside High School. So Aaron, when you had this project, you were looking at, I guess, all of this space, availability. Talk a little bit about what goes into converting a former school building, and particularly this one, into a residential use. What were some of the initial challenges, and how did that kind of work into your process of building everything out, design?
Well, first of all, I want to say I was fortunate enough to be part of this project, because of the works, and also because of LRK, who was the prime architect on this project, who gave me the wonderful opportunity to work on the third floor residential. What goes into a project like this is really seeing the big vision, obviously. This being originally a school, you had existing structure. You had existing columns that can't move. You had floors, you had ceiling heights that can't change. You have existing infrastructure that you need to keep. So anytime you're doing a retrofit of an existing building, in there lies challenges. You know, how do you make new space fit what the existing space is? So that being said, with the residential, it was important for us to do an overall layout. One, to determine how many units can actually fit on a limited third floor. And then from there, looking at how do you break that space up to make it what you want, whether it's studio apartments, 1-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments. So anytime you're working with existing structure, there's gonna be challenges. But I think overall, as you'll walk through and see, I think the layout works. I think they feel very industrial, and that was part of the thought processes of it.
Yeah.
The ceilings are gonna remain open, so there's not gonna be this idea of enclosing the space. It's gonna really feel industrial, and it really feels open. So the fact that you can't see it on the video, but you can probably see me glowing, that we have so much natural light coming into these spaces. This is first class, in my opinion.
Wow. And so you get a project like this, obviously you're converting residential units. Was there any, I guess, thought process behind, I guess, because you mentioned earlier that we're actually standing in a kitchen area, right?
Yeah.
And so this is a kitchen area that kind of expands into, what would you call it, like a living room?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Any thought processes, or kind of what was kind of your lead in? Any other projects that you took a look at that kind of had similar styles, similar?
Yeah. So really, me jumping on this project was very early in our multifamily residential kind of portfolio.
Gotcha.
We had already been working on a new build residential, which is completely different from this. So the type of rooms, the type of style is completely different. Fortunately for Memphis, we had just had, Crosstown concourse going up, which is a very similar
Just south of here.
Yeah, exactly. So very similar concept, existing building that's been renovated, open space, large bedrooms. So that was kind of the foundation design for doing that over here. So you'll see a lot of those same ideas from Crosstown being converted to Northside. The open kitchen concept, I like to call it a very urban New York vibe. So, it's not a separation of rooms. The only separation of rooms really are the bedrooms.
Nice.
The kitchen, it's really promoting open space. It's promoting a lot of social space. So the kitchen opens right to the living space. Since the bedrooms are set back, what I was saying earlier is you have natural light filtering through the polycarbonate glass above the kitchen. That gets you into the bedrooms. So it's a very, very urban concept that really speaks to the neighborhood. It speaks to kind of supporting and celebrating the existing structure of the building. So it's, I can't wait to see the final product, because it's really going to be a testament to the years of work that was put into this from the design team, the management team, and also just the city of Memphis.
Absolutely. And so additionally, all of our 42 units are affordable units here at Northside Square. Also, we're going to walk through, we're going to look at some ones and twos. And I should mention that we are actually at the point of 85% completion with all of the residential framing, with an anticipation to be fully complete within the next week or so. And so moving into the beginning of February, late January here, we should have all of our residential framing done. Okay, so we're going to walk you through, we're going to show you what it looks like, 1-bedrooms versus 2-bedroom units. So continue to send us your questions, your comments, your suggestions. We love to read the comments and give feedback here on video. See you next time at Northside Square.
Thank you all. Bedroom is acceptable.